On the left-hand side of the screen, there is a circular image labeled Employee Experience. Within that circular image is another circle broken into 3 pieces, labeled Physical Environment, Technology, and Mutuality, with the word NICHD in the center of the design. This is known as the Tenant Advisory Committee's logo. To the right of the logo are the words Tenant Advisory Committee.
The title of this video is Scheduling a WebEx Meeting.
The screen shows a MS Teams video call between 2 employees.
Wow, look at this. I think this is an awesome solution.
That's great. I'm really glad that you like it.
Perfect. How about this? Let's present it to leadership next Thursday. Do you mind to schedule a WebEx meeting for this presentation?
Sure, that's not a problem. I'll be happy to do that.
Great. Awesome. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Talk to you next time.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Now,
One of the employees leaves the video call and the other employee is shown alone on the screen.
I gotta figure out how in the world to set up that WebEx meeting.
Looking to set up a WebEx meeting? Don't know where to start? This video will cover how to schedule various types of WebEx meetings.
The WebEx Meetings icon is shown in the middle of the screen with the words WebEx Meetings below,
as well as how to send updates to previously created WebEx meeting invitations.
A yellow bell icon with a red and white exclamation point beside it appear on the screen in the top right corner of the WebEx meeting icon.
Hosting a WebEx meeting has many benefits.
An image of a hand writing the word benefits with a blue highlighter floats to the top of the screen.
Some of the benefits include increased efficiency and productivity during meetings, improved collaboration and relationships, enterprise-grade reliability and performance. Let's start with scheduling a WebEx meeting for a later time and/or date.
The words scheduling a future WebEx meeting appear in the middle of the screen in blue text. The screen shows a Windows desktop home screen. Then the cursor clicks on the Outlook application and the Outlook calendar view is shown.
To schedule a WebEx meeting for a future time, open Outlook on your desktop and go to the calendar view. In the WebEx section of the toolbar, select the arrow under Schedule Meeting at the top of the screen.
The cursor moves up to the WebEx section of the toolbar and clicks a drop-down for the Schedule Meeting button.
You will now have the option of scheduling either a WebEx meeting, a personal room meeting, or a conference meeting.
The cursor moves between the different options for scheduling a WebEx meeting and then clicks Schedule WebEx Meeting.
Select Schedule WebEx Meeting. A WebEx Settings pop-up box may appear.
A WebEx pop-up box labeled WebEx Settings appears on the screen with options for general meeting information, along with audio and tracking, registration, and resources.
If it does, please select your desired preference for each setting, then click OK.
The cursor moves down the different sections within the pop-up box and then clicks the button labeled OK in the bottom right-hand corner of the pop-up box.
A meeting invitation page will now open in Outlook, and in the message field, there will be a note indicating that you are setting up a WebEx meeting.
A meeting invitation page is shown on the screen with areas to input information, such as the meeting title, required and optional participants, start and end times, and location.
A note will appear in the body of the invitation as follows. Do not delete or change any of the following text. A WebEx meeting has been added. Meeting details will replace this section after you save or send this invitation. Fill out the necessary fields to complete the invitation.
The words WebEx Invite are typed in the title field on the meeting invitation page.
which may include a meeting title, meeting invitees.
The screen shows the name Rion Holloway being typed into the required field on the meeting invitation page,
and a desired date with start and end times. In the location field, you may want to reference that this meeting will take place on WebEx.
The words WebEx are typed into the location field on the meeting invitation page.
Once all the fields have been filled out, review your invite, then click Send.
The screen shows the cursor moving down all of the fields on the meeting invitation page, and then clicking the button labeled Send in the top left-hand corner of the meeting invitation page. The screen shows a pop-up box labeled Cisco WebEx Productivity Tools with a loading circle graphic and the words Communicating with Server, Please Wait inside the pop-up box. Then the pop-up box disappears and the screen is brought back to the Outlook calendar view.
Your WebEx meeting invitation will now be sent out to all your invitees with instructions on how to enter the WebEx meeting at the designated time. Next, let's schedule a meeting in real time using WebEx.
The screen fades white, and then the words Scheduling a WebEx Meeting Now in blue text appear in the middle of the screen. The screen shows the calendar view in Outlook.
To create a WebEx meeting in real time, open Outlook and select the Meet Now button.
The cursor moves up to the WebEx section of the toolbar and clicks on a button labeled Meet Now
within the WebEx section of the toolbar at the top of the screen. As WebEx opens, a disclaimer will pop up.
The screen shows the WebEx application being opened, and then a pop-up box appears in the middle of the screen with a disclaimer, followed by side-by-side buttons labeled Agree and Decline.
Please read, and if you agree with the statements, select Agree.
The cursor scrolls through the entire disclaimer text and then clicks the blue button labeled Agree in white text.
The screen will provide options for connecting your audio.
The screen shows the WebEx application opened up with a gray background and the title Brianna Broaddus's Personal Room at the top of the screen in black text. In the middle of the screen is a white box with a gray circle with the letters BB inside of it in black text. Underneath the gray circle, within the white box, is a gray drop-down button with a headphone icon and the words Audio, Use Audio. To the right of that button in the white box is another button with the settings icon and the words Test Speaker and Microphone. Underneath the white box are 3 more buttons. The first is a white drop-down button with a red microphone icon with a dash through it and the words Unmute. The second is also a white drop-down button with a red video icon with a dash through it and the words Start Video. The last button is green with the words Start Meeting in white text.
You can choose whether you would like WebEx to connect your audio through your computer, call you, or if you would like to dial in to the WebEx.
The cursor clicks on the drop-down button labeled Audio, Use Computer Audio. The audio connection options appear in the drop-down list, and the cursor moves between them and then clicks the button labeled Use Computer Audio.
Once you've selected your desired audio and video connections, click Start Meeting.
The cursor clicks on the green button labeled Start Meeting on the bottom of the page.
Your meeting has now started.
The screen shows the WebEx meeting opening up. The words Brianna Broaddus in black text are shown in the middle of the screen, with the words Host Me Internal in gray text appearing underneath. A white box labeled Participants is shown on the right-hand side of the screen. In this box, there is a search bar followed by the name of the participants currently in the meeting. A toolbar is shown at the bottom of the screen. In the middle of the toolbar are 7 buttons labeled Unmute, Start Video, Share, Record, followed by a button of a smiley face emoji and a button of 3 horizontal dots. To the right is a red button with an X in it. On the right in the toolbar are 3 more buttons labeled Participants, Chat, and another button of 3 horizontal dots.
To invite other participants to join your meeting, select the three-dot icon on the toolbar at the bottom of the screen.
The cursor moves to the toolbar at the bottom of the screen and clicks on the first button of the three horizontal dots, labeled More Options, in the middle of the toolbar. A pop-up appears on the screen for more options. There is a button labeled Switch Audio at the top of the pop-up. Underneath, there are 4 meeting options within the pop-up labeled Lock Meeting, Invite and Remind, Copy Meeting Link, and Enable Breakout Sessions.
Here you have 2 options for inviting other participants. You may either click the Invite and Remind button, which allows you to type your desired invitees' emails to have the invitation sent out to them directly from WebEx.
The cursor clicks on the Invite and Remind button, which opens up a new pop-up box. At the top of this pop-up box are 3 options: Email, Phone, Remind. The email option is selected and there is a text box labeled Invitees in the middle of the pop-up box. At the bottom of the pop-up box is a gray button labeled Send.
Or you can click the Copy Meeting Link button to share your meeting URL with your desired invitees.
The cursor clicks out of the Invite and Remind pop-up box and once again clicks on the 3 horizontal buttons in the middle of the toolbar at the bottom of the screen. The cursor then clicks on the Copy Meeting Link button and a small green box is shown with the words Copied within the pop-up box. The cursor clicks out of the More Options pop-up box.
As a reminder, WebEx is one of the many virtual meeting platforms that are available for NICHD employees to use. Enjoy your WebEx meeting.
The screen shows a white background with the words Thank You in cursive black text in the middle of the screen.
Thank you for watching.
The screen shows the Tenant Advisory Committee's logo. To the right of the logo are the words Tenant Advisory Committee. For more information, please visit us at https://insider.nicHD.nih.gov/services/admin/pages/tac.aspx.